All right. Hey guys, we are going to take a look at silver through the lens of Elliott waves and see what we can come up with on the lower time frames. We were all a little disappointed towards the end of the week last week when silver sold off kind of hard. It went below a parameter. We were looking for a wave 4 and silver kept going, disappointing a lot of the bulls. But, each week is new, so let's take a look at the lower time frames and see if we can find the levels that we might be able to take action from. All right, let's dive into the analysis. Okay, so looking at the 1 hour, let's just get right to it. This pullback, I was originally considering it as a wave 4, and it did shape up initially as 3 waves. But then the first clue was it kept coming. It got a little too deep. And then it finally just gave away the support up here. It just broke it and then came crashing right on down. And it even went through this area of what would have been really good support for a larger degree wave 4, but it failed. So that means when a parameter breaks like that and fails, that particular count, as we call it in Elliott wave speak, is invalid. So we look for another count. Now, before I'm too quick to invalidate the wave 4, it is possible this is a wave 4 still. It's just that it would be a diagonal because I had originally had put this as wave 1. And as you know, if you're an Elliott wave person, if wave 4 gets into the territory of wave 1, it is no longer a standard impulse, and the best it could be is a diagonal. In this case, I'm actually redoing the count, and I'm thinking of really two different things that it could be. And either one, the way I'm counting it, regardless of what I think is going to happen next, the way this is measuring, it is possible that we get one more shove lower down into here. If I'm counting this correctly, which is A, B, and then a 1, 2, 3, already did the 4. 4 already came up into the ideal fib area for a wave 4, and then price got rejected, can't hold it, kept coming back down. Now, it is also possible that the way I'm counting this is a little off, and that wave 5 could terminate either already has terminated or somewhere slightly lower. But my preference is, as I'm showing here, with this being an AB and then a 1, 2, 3 is already done. The wave 4 bounce is already done, although that was kind of quick. But hey, this is a 1 hour chart, so we're really zoomed in here. Let me actually make this a little bigger just so you can see the levels. So all I'm doing, I'm still holding a position in my Roth. I took off. I had added a position over here, and I took it off. So I'm back to just 2 positions in my Roth long silver. If this comes back down, I'm just going to watch to see how this comes back down, and I'm looking to reload longs from down in this box right here. And what this is another ratio box, looking at this as a C wave, right? So I'm looking for the 5th of C. And the way I'm looking at this for the moment is another 1, 2. This would be the most bullish thing I could think of, is not a wave 4. If it's a wave 4, it'll terminate somewhere right here and won't come lower at all, I think. If this is an extended wave 4, it's had enough. It could just go higher. If it goes higher from here, that'll be a clue. If it comes down impulsively and I get something that looks like a wave 3 inside of this wave 5, which just means you're going to see a big fat 1 hour candle. Just like we have these big fat 1 hour candles, you're going to see a big fat 1 hour candle somewhere early in the session or overnight or early Monday morning, if that's what this is going to do. If it starts meandering, and especially if it starts getting something impulsive looking, then yeah, I would consider this to be back to my original, which is this is a wave 4, but it came deep. It's too deep. I was looking for wave 4 up here, but this could still be a wave 4 all the way down here by the 618. But my preference is that you could see a few squiggles in this zone after the open, sure. But if you see anything that looks like an impulse, then these lower targets are probably off the table. But if you see a boring open or maybe even a gap down, then it could keep running, then it could come back up and close the gap. And by the way, if it does make it down in here, I'm going to be wanting to see something impulsive. That means shaping up is a nano 5-wave move up with a nice retrace and a continuation. That's a clue. So if we get that from here, that has me thinking this still is a wave 4. If it keeps coming down into here and then gives an impulse, I'll think of it as a wave 2. There's even another scenario where this comes much lower, but I won't get into that for right now. So right now I'm looking for this area to hold. That's what I got. Also, you got to keep in mind, wave 4s are treacherous. Now, the way I've drawn this up, it's not actually too bad. I think there's some really good scalping opportunities, even though I'm mentioning my Roth. What I'm doing is trading around a core, but I got greedy. I did not take it off up here. I got greedy. I was looking for a wave 4. I said, I can withstand a wave 4, but now it's come way beyond that. So I got out at a break-even-ish area on what I had added into my Roth. So that was kind of silly. Whereas if I had just taken off half of what I had originally put on up here, that would have been better. But, we live, we learn. Hindsight is always 20/20. Trying to swing trade because it is worth the effort, because I think of where silver is going. It's worth putting in the time to try to catch one of these lows that actually lasts, because then, we're looking for the upper 30s. I know that sounds like crazy talk, but hey, you gotta catch a trade at some point. So we're looking in this area for the next support, or it just goes up from here. All right, that's all I got, and I hope this stuff is helpful. If you are enjoying the analysis and you like what you're seeing here, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe, because I will be updating these charts during the week. So if you're actually utilizing this in your work, which I hope you are, and you find value in it, just subscribe so you'll get the notice the next time I do one. All right, cool. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye.